Hello everybody, Senior Engineer MBA on Investor, and in today's video I want to talk about Caribou's latest report earnings that was published just an hour ago today, of course, on the 9th March of 2023. Can't believe we're 2023. That's crazy. Time flies really fast, guys. But anyways, so this is actually my first video back in Toronto here. I actually came back recently and I haven't had a chance to make a video. So I said, you know what, let's make a first video here and let's talk about Caribou. And of course, Caribou published their earnings. Again, there's nothing really revolutionary or new here. I think most of us who've been following this company are sort of aware of what's going on with this company. In fact, the recent last few videos I made a couple mention of CBO10, their leading program for the CAR-T space. And I think Caribou has a space in the CRISPR space. They have a future in the CRISPR space, rather. And I think there's something to be said here. So, of course, CBO10 phase 1 trial, they're going to be getting updated planned for H2 2023. So, of course, second half of 2023, we'll be getting more data. A lot of people are looking forward for more patients. N equals 6 was the patient sample size. We want more. We compared that data from CRISPR Therapeutics, who were over in the late 20s of sample data. So patient's size. So obviously size does matter in the patients when it comes to patient size, right? So CBO11 here, that's their next leading program. Of course, they're recruiting patients to be dosed here, level 1. They didn't really mention that they'll be dosing anybody this year, but I'm quite confident if they're able to recruit them, that by the end of the year, they'll be announcing that the first patient was dosed or something like that. I wouldn't be surprised if it comes even before that, right? So CBO12, that's their next program there. That's still an IND-enabling studies initiated. They submitted. Submission is planned for second half of 2023. So a lot of people I know in this space are really looking for this program. Again, if you don't know what this program is, if this is gibberish, we've made a couple of videos in the past about this program, about any of these programs that you're looking at. So please refer to those videos. But the most important part here, I think, in this report is that they have $317 million cash as of December 31st, and that's the cash running to fund the current operating plan into 2025. So that means this company can really comfortably run into 2025 without raising a single dollar in the public markets, without having any sort of revenue. I suspect they'll probably raise a couple of funds there in the public markets. I think I really think they'll be able to get some money out of the public markets as we come out of the recession. I think sometime early 2024, late 2023. They'll be wise to do that, in my opinion, just so that they can secure maybe an additional or 2 more years of funding, right? Granted that something goes wrong with CBO10 or just in the CRISPR as a whole, right? So, of course, Rachel Harwitz, founder and still CEO of this company, says we successfully demonstrated the potential of our Chaldenis rDNA genome technology with promising clinical data from CBO10, our lead allogeneic cell therapy. The initial dose level of CBO10 demonstrated a 6-month complete response rate that have potential to rival responses seen in autologous CAR-T cell therapies. We're excited that the FDA granted CBO10 RMAT and Fast Track designation last year. Our team drove additional pipeline progress with the IND clearance for CBO11, enabling to activate clinical sites for our Camouflage phase 1 trial. I like that name, Camouflage. In 2023, Caribou plans to maintain this momentum by advancing 2 ongoing clinical trials, off-the-shelf cell therapies in patients with hematologic malignancies, and preparing an IND submission for a third program, CBO12. And of course, now they go in the description here for CBO10, CBO11, CBO12. Of course, CBO12 is all about the acute myeloid leukemia, AML, basically. Yeah, I think that's great. And CBO10 actually is also another program lots of people are looking into. Of course, that's the CAR-NK cell therapy, which is sort of seen to be much more efficient than CAR-T in the cancer side of things. But anyways, that's maybe another topic for another video. But I'm excited, guys. I'm excited for this company. I think they've done everything so far in 2022 that we expected them to do in 2021. They went public in the summer. They dosed their first patient a month later, or even a week later, if I remember. We got the first set of data in 2022. And then we kept getting great data the second half of 2022. And now we're going to get additional data in the second half of 2023. I would argue we'll probably get it before the second half, but who knows? I'm just looking forward for the next dosage level. I know they're increasing their dosage level, but also increasing their patient size. So I'm just curious to see what's the complete response rate is going to be. Because look, if it's 100% after 6 months, then I'm sorry, but you're going to have to respect that number, right? That's crazy, right? I mean, or not 100%, rather like 50%, for example, right? I mean, it's you're gonna have to respect that number, right? So let's see what happens. Caribou is really betting on this first program that they have, but clearly they have other programs going for them. So let me know in the comments below, guys. What do you guys think? Wanted to keep this video really short and sweet. As always, subscribe if you're not, like this video if you found value, and I'll see you guys in the next video over the weekend. Take care.